Well, hey there, and welcome back to Pediatric Therapy Essentials. My name is Dr. Heather Sossaman, and I'm a pediatric physical therapist. Well, it's winter, and that means that it is cold and dreary in most places. I happen to live in sunny South Florida, which means winter is less humidity and not such scorching heat. But for many of you, you are limited to the amount of time that you can be outside, and so the kids and you get a little bit stir crazy and bored in the winter. I have actually lived in other places and I do know what that's like. So in today's video, I have some fun activities that you can do at little to no cost to help entertain your kids. And because I'm a PT, I always like to make sure that my activities are focused on improving skills. So all of today's activities are going to help with balance, coordination, and visual skills. So let's dive into them. So for our first activity, all you're going to need is some clear plastic cups and some markers. Now, I picked my cups up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm pretty sure I also got my Sharpie there. But you can use whatever you have around the house. And you're going to use your Sharpie to draw some snowman faces on the front of your cups. Mine are like this. I am not an artist, so if I can do this, I'm pretty sure that you can. And I think I made, about 6 of these cups, but you can make as many as you want. There are several games that you can play with our little snowman cups. The first one is snowman bowling. So set the snowman cups up and use a beanbag or a small ball to bowl the ball towards the snowman and see how many you can knock down. For the next activity, just take your snowman cups and stack them on a table or a counter in a pyramid style shape like this, and then use a small ball to throw at the snowman and see how many you can knock down. And this activity is great for individuals who use wheelchairs because you can build the tower on top of their wheelchair tray or push their chair right up to the table. For our next activity, all you're going to need is a piece of sturdy paper and your trusty marker again, or you can use an Amazon box because if you're like me, you have a bunch lying around from Christmas. And then you're going to take your marker and you're going to draw straight lines to make a snowflake shape on the paper. Once you get those snowflake lines drawn on the paper, then you want to draw a quick image at the end of each line of something that makes you think of winter, like a snowflake, hot cocoa, a snowman. You don't have to be an artist, you just have to draw a little simple picture. Now, if you aren't feeling artistic and you don't want to have to make this craft, I do have one for purchase in my Etsy shop, PTE Creations. I will leave a link in the description box, and all you have to do is purchase the digital download and then you can print it off of your printer. Now, once you get your game board complete, you have 2 options. The first one, and the one I like the best, is to tape it to the wall and then grab something like a pool noodle or a wooden spoon or whatever you have around the house and have your child connect 2 different items on the board as you call them out. So you could say snowman to penguin and have them go down the line with the spoon over to the penguin. Now remember that the more times they have to cross the line or the stranger shape you make them use to connect 2 different items, the harder the game is. And this game is excellent at working on visual tracking, which is our eye's ability to follow lines. It works on shoulder stability. It works on processing speed. It works on eye-hand coordination. It's a great activity. And if you don't want to do it on the wall, you can simply use a piece of paper in front of you on a table and use a marker to connect them. Or if you want to get multiple uses out of it over and over again, you can laminate it and use a dry erase marker to connect the dots. All right, for our final set of activities, we're going to use our snowman cups again, and we're going to add some cotton balls to the mix to make the activities a little bit different and challenging. So the first thing you can do is sit across from your child at either a coffee table or the kitchen table and give them one of the snowman cups, and then you grab a handful of the cotton balls. And you can slowly throw them across the table. You want them to stay on the surface of the table. So slide them across the table, you can flick them across the table, and see if your child can use their snowman cup to grab as many of the snowballs as you fling their way. This is great, again, for eye-hand coordination and visual tracking. Another option is for you to take the snowman cup and have your child sit at the other end of the table, place a bunch of snowballs or cotton balls out across the table, and have them use their breath to blow the cotton balls towards you, and you have to catch them. And this is a great way to get breath support and oral motor strengthening. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you try some of these fun winter-themed activities. If you have any other ideas for simple ways that we can create games and activities at home to beat the winter boredom, please be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Well, no matter what the weather's like outside, I hope you are finding some fun and creative ways to keep moving and active this winter. And if you're looking for some fun videos to use at home, I do have several winter-themed movement break videos that I will link up here. And there are several free activities available on my website, which is pediatrictherapyessentials.com. When you get there, find the freebies tab, and all of my free games and activities will be there for you. Be sure to check back next week for our fun red light, green light video that will be available on Saturday. And until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye.